Come skate with me for 3 hours.
Hello everyone, my name is Jasmine and today I'm doing some ice skating practice and have a listen, so come join me.
Let's warm up. I showed down my off-ice warm-up last time, so here's my on-ice warm-up. I always start with just doing some pumps around the ice. Then I do these side lunge, reach across thingies that I see other skaters in my rink do. I still don't feel super comfortable doing these yet since they sometimes irritate my back and they are also a little scary. Then it was time to move on to stops, which is great because these ones were horrendous. I started with 4 snowplow stops, doing 2 swizzles for some speed before each one. Then I did backward snowplow stops. By the way, y'all, I really love the tracings of swizzle stops on the ice, like they're so pretty. I also tried the 1-foot variations, which were not so great. And I've also added lifting my toes to my warm-up because I need to build up that strength for backward turns. My next warm-up exercise is for pumps around the circle. This is one of my favorite warm-up moves. I literally will count 30 pumps on the one side before moving on to the other side. It kind of just wakes everything up. Oh, that was a nice stop. Okay, so now I'm doing my 30 pumps on the other side. And I don't know if you can tell, but this is my weak side. My torso felt kind of stiff while doing those pumps, so I did some torso twists to warm it up. And my ankles also felt like they weren't bending enough, so I did these ankle stretch lunges on the wall. Then I did a bunch of squats to get my core and glutes engaged. And lastly, I did a bunch of stuff to warm up my hips. I don't always do these, but I always see other skaters do this, and I noticed that when I do them, they help me get better extensions, so I really need to be better about doing these more consistently. And now it's time to practice. I'm working on my backward crossovers now, starting with this exercise my coach showed me to improve my pushes and cross position. And of course, I'm doing it on both sides. Then I'm doing the pushes around the circle. This is actually such a workout, like my quads and glutes were on fire. And now I'm gonna try the backward crossovers. But my coach told me to alternate doing just the push with doing the full crossover, which helps because the crossover is hard. If you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe and hit the bell. It really helps me out and I appreciate it. Thank you. I realized I was struggling to shift my weight over onto my gliding foot after I pushed, so I switched to pushing and holding the extended leg forward. This was really hard, like I could barely hold it for 1 to 2 seconds. It's definitely another thigh and butt burner. Now I'm working on my forward crossovers and I feel a lot more stable moving in this direction than before. Like my movements look a lot more controlled and well timed. Let's try the other side. Yeah, I'm still struggling a lot with this side, but like with everything, I just need more practice. Time for some 2-foot spins. My 2-foot spins are so travel-y today. I like this landing position though. Not too bad, but I definitely need some dedicated landing position practice, so I decided to practice them on a circle. I'm starting with my worst side, and geez, I can barely hold it on this side for 2 seconds. Okay, let's do my better side. I'm still struggling on this side too, but it's definitely a lot more stable than my bad side. wanted to practice my 3 turns. Yeah, 3 turns and I still aren't getting along. Like, I feel like they've regressed, but such is life. We are here for the journey, not the destination. Though the destination would also be nice in this case. What turns are you currently working on? Let me know in the comments below. And then my coach arrived for our lesson. After my lesson, I practiced my consecutive forward outside edges. I started with practicing the arm switch because I always mess this up. Now let's put it into motion. I'm basically trying to trace semicircles on a line, alternating between gliding on my left foot and my right foot on an outside edge without chopping my foot. This is really hard. And it's especially hard for me on my right side, like I keep dropping my foot. My left forward outside edge is a lot more stable and is staying up for most, if not all of the glide though, so yay! Even though this exercise is really hard, edge work is so important since everything in skating is done on edges, so I'm committed to practicing this. I noticed I wasn't bending my knees and ankles enough and was instead leaning forward, so I decided to practice the extended leg position with the support of the wall so I could improve my skating posture. It's not perfect, but it's a work in progress, and I'm already looking less shaky on the second attempt, so progress! Now I'm doing the other side, which is also really unstable and shaky, but it's getting better the more I practice it and hold this position, so yay! And then I worked on my Waltz Jump. I'm still using the wall, but I can tell there's less hesitation before the jump. My forward outside edge and landing position look strong, so I think all that practice made this jump a lot smoother and improved my confidence. Want to see how my next session goes? Click this box right here, and if it's not up yet, hit subscribe so you don't miss it, and catch up with my progress in the meantime. Thanks for watching! Bye!